Welcome back, Truth Seeker. April 10th, 2019. Today, from the space community, the first image released of a black hole. And what I notice about the black hole is there's a lot of orange there. Anyhow, let's talk about why this image was really released today. And prove again that all space-related news is released by a Masonic code of letters and numbers, which is known as Gematria, which comes from Kabbalah, which is Jewish mysticism. So, the Event Horizon Telescope released this image, and Event Horizon Telescope has that Gematria of 271, which is the 58th prime number, which corresponds with Freemasonry, Rosicrucian, secret society. Another word that should be up there is science. Science equals 58. NASA was established in 58, and not by accident. Now notice the subheadline. We have seen what we thought was unseeable, one researcher says. Again, CNN is Gematria perfect with their headlines. That subheadline equals 271, and you can understand why. The image is from the Event Horizon Telescope. So, why April 10th? Couple reasons. April 10th, 2019 is a date with 33 numerology, for starters. Black hole equals 33. There's a lot of orange in the image, the one color that sums to 33. Remember, Masonry, secrecy, order, federal, orange, black hole, they all have that Gematria of 33. At the House of the Temple in Washington, D.C., named after the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason, you have the Masonic building with 33 pillars on the outside, each 33 feet tall. And within that building, you have the shrine to NASA. And you can take the tour and learn that NASA has been controlled by Freemasonry from the beginning. Same with the rest of the space programs of the world. The Event Horizon Telescope is known as the EHT, the acronym, which also has the Gematria of 33. See how perfectly this goes with the date? But there's one other piece. When you write out April 10th, it has Gematria in our four base ciphers of 123, 51, 147, and 57. Notice that's perfectly identical to conspiracy, which we've talked about 1,000 times. All of these numbers are used in space-related rituals and news again and again redundantly. Notice outer space has overlap in 3 of those 4 ciphers. Of course, 57 is a very special number of the Scottish Rite. Again, the Scottish Rite House of the Temple has the shrine to NASA. Look at the Gematria of Moon and Mars. You know, all of the information about the moon missions by the numbers. If you guys are familiar with the channel Simon Dan, he spends most of his time making fun of flat earthers, which is not hard to do. But, you know, he thinks he's this super genius. He doesn't question a shred of the information NASA puts out. He did a video saluting the rover mission from Mars, which was all by these same numbers. And he put out a recent video saying how astrology is the dumbest tinfoil hat conspiracy of all, while in the same video worshiping NASA, and he doesn't even realize that NASA does everything by this ancient knowledge, including Gematria, Kabbalah, astrology. You know, if he's such a bright guy, you think he would realize what they did with the moon mission in '69. Again, in astrology, Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon landing was in the time of Cancer. When you write out Cancer as a word, it sums to 44 like space, like the name Armstrong. The astrological symbol for Cancer looks like 69, the moon mission in the year 69, plus a whole lot more. So if any of you watch this video who watch Simon Dan, pass this along to him. I'd like to see him take a stab at debunking this information. You know, that's kind of his thing, to debunk everything except for the official science narratives. Which, you know, is a sign that Simon Dan's a very indoctrinated person. I don't doubt his intelligence, but he's not as much of a genius as he thinks he is. So, anyhow, these numbers, no accident. No accident we get this news about the black hole today, which is likely a contrived image. If you go back up to that subheadline, the part that they emphasized, we have seen what we thought was unseeable. there's a message in there too. That sums to 143, like Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. And don't forget that on the Gregorian calendar, May 23rd is the 143rd day of the year, a date that's written 23/5, like 23.5, like how each degree of the Masonic compass is kicked out 23.5 degrees. This image is from the galaxy Messier 87. Notice the gematria, 47, like the 47 degrees on the Masonic compass, in tribute to the 47th problem of Euclid. So, anyhow, it's not hard to see what's going on here. Just another day of space news by the numbers to go with the rest of the world of news by the numbers. We'll leave it there. Until next time, Truth Seeker.